Ze zegt zo, eigenlijk is het gewoon waar. Ik zeg zo, oh mijn god, stop, nee. En vervolgens zeg ik, kijk, als er 100 guys zijn die het wel zeggen, die wel zo zitten zo van, ha, jij bent fucking plat, weet je wel. Moet je niet, moet niet de hele kankerwereld doen dat ze niet worden geaccepteerd. Dan stel je je aan. En dan wordt ze helemaal boos op mij.
Maar ik heb ook al meerdere keren tegen haar gezegd, zij stelt zich ook aan.
Wat de fuck moet ik doen?
Wie wil er nog meer aan elkaar gerost worden? Heb jij ook dat je 2 keer een dinges kan doen? Dat je 2 keer een finisher kan doen?
Ja.
Is het een glitch of is dat een perk?
Geen idee.
Nee, ik kan het ook en ik maak er echt gebruik van, maar...
Oh, wat een kutcontrols op dit spel, gast. Holy shit.
Wat dan?
Oh, oké, dat is inverted. Dat is helemaal niet goed. Nou, gewoon, het is heel erg, zeg maar... Dit heeft zo'n camera control. Dat als... Dat als je zeg maar naar rechts gaat, dat hij nog even door blijft gaan. En het heeft gekutframes. Hoe ren je?
I lived here until I was 11.
Maar wat zei ze dan?
Gewoon dat wat ik net voorlas.
Echt?
Oké.
Wat is zij kwijt? Mag ik er neersteken?
Voor mij mag ik pik.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Maar kijk. Zeg maar...
Blablabla.
Oh, kom nog even bij de live video. Kijk, ze is live. Dan vraag het er zelf maar. Die Eelse koekenbakker is live.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoofprints.
Nee, maar dan lijkt het alsof ik er volg. En dat wil ik niet.
Stop.
Waarom is het nou uit? Ik snap het niet. Je bent wel schattig.
The truth is,
Oh, oké, ik stop. Oh, 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 oh.
Wat dan? Wat
Toen
dan?
zei
Wat dan?
family that
Ze vroeg zo, waarom is het uit? Ik vond jullie zo schattig. Oh.
Nee, met jou en
Ja.
Sade.
Ja, met Jade.
Oh, nee, Sade. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
the house was
Fuck, cringe was dat ouwe, holy shit.
Ja, gast.
exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Wel,
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Wolla, oh, is het spel eng,
I
hè?
knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of that.
Ja, het is.
Ze zegt nou dat ze bang was voor het huis.
Huh? Het is een horrorspel.
Mag die sensitivity omhoog? Gadverdamme, gast. Het is net alsof je fucking Fortnite speelt op 2 sensitivity. Waarom kan je net
Eerste Fortnite seizoen.
Je kan gewoon je sensitivity niet aanpassen.
Heb je het nieuwe Fortnite seizoen gezien?
Denk je dat het me echt een ene zak boeit?
Ja.
Nee.
Ik ga weer dat Battle Passie halen hoor.
Ja, daar kan ik door het kattenluikje heen. Gek.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Ze kroop gewoon door het kattenluikje heen. Oh, saving. Dit is leuk. Ik ben in ieder geval in het huis. Broeder Space Rail, al schrik ik, hè.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Lekker even een pringeltje erbij.
Maar dacht je al eraan om het Austen met haar of heb ik het gepusht?
Nee, ik voelde het al.
Instead of a family, there were just
Of heb ik je gewoon
Bro.
belangrijke punten laten zien?
like how after Louis
Dit huis is
started working at the
fucking
cannery,
mooi.
we all got sick of eating salmon, except our cat, Molly.
Rowan, als je met zo'n soort schreeuwen.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Ja, ik weet het.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when he didn't fit.
Oh, oké, mooi. Oh! Ik zag de basement door.
Great Grandpa
Nee, dat
Sven
gaat nou niet
built
de
music box
kut-basement
for
in.
Barbara.
Nee. Je kreeg zeg maar een sleutel. Alleen, het leek alsof je in de basement paste, maar dat was dus
Mom
niet.
sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie
Fine.
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Peepholes, dat ligt op poepholes.
Het zou wel echt comedies zijn.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and ceilings you weren't allowed inside of.
Rowan, waarom kon je me dat maar aandoen, gast?
Wat, kon ik je wat aandoen?
Nou, godverdomme, ik zit zo door zo'n gat te kijken van een deur om te kijken wat er in die kamer is. Maar als je het ziet, is het even zwart en opeens hoor ik van jouw mic gewoon echt hard gewoon en ik schrok. Godverdomme, gast.
Sorry.
We kunnen naar de zolder. Barbara.
Wakanda.
Barbara was a child star.
What the fuck is dat? What the fuck is dat?
Until America grew out of it.
Yo, dit is wel
Edie's father
skut.
didn't build the original house.
Nee.
Wakanda
Mom must have
forever.
locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
I am here, fighting for Wakanda.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night I left. Oké. Maar ik kan niet rennen of zo. Ik kan er alleen maar...
Weet ik het.
Oh, ik kan hier naar binnen. Wat de fuck is dit?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Trainway, these niggas said they're in me. I know.
Ah ja, past. De sleutel past. 20.000 leagues under...
Maar,
My mom was
Victor,
really good at
de
keeping
vraag is nu,
secrets.
hoe groot was het?
Wat?
Now it was
Groot was
something
het?
I'd been afraid of.
Wat?
Hoe groot was de akka?
Van wie?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before
Van
me.
wie denk je?
Reading this,
Jade.
maybe it sounds like I had a plan,
Jade.
but I had
Jade
no
had
idea
Wahed
what
Akka
was behind
neef.
that door.
Wahed?
Ja, pik.
Hoeveel barkie? Hoeveel barkie?
Just
5
like I
barkie?
had no idea where
Oh.
all this was gonna lead.
6 barkie.
Meer. Wat? Oh,
I
nog
got
gewoon een
the
normaal
sense
plantje. Ik
Edie
dacht
had
het is een
spent a lot of
wietplantje.
time here.
10 barkie.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Broer!
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with
Oh, dat is
its own even
schattig.
tinier gerbil cage.
Oh nee!
Wat?
Ik zie hier. Maddie, will you marry me? En dat is dus.
Wat?
En dat is dus dat
Being
ding.
inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
En dat was dus dat ding wat ik toen had verteld. Dat die chick, zo'n guy had een chick om te trouwen gevraagd. Toen had zij nee gezegd.
December 13th,
Oh, dat stemmetje.
1947.
1947.
I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Oh nee, nee! Het is de... Zo gaat dit dus. Ik weet hoe dit loopt. Een kech gaat naar een huis toe. Met allemaal broertjes en zusjes die daar ooit hadden gewoond die nu dood zijn. Dan vervolgens beleef je hun verhalen waarom zij dood zijn. En nu is het van een klein meisje die in haar bed ligt.
Leuk.
Fuck!
I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, ze heeft honger.
Ik doe nu een missie dat ik met spinnenmakker moet ik over daken rennen en zo. Maar mijn webben werken niet. Wat de bacteriën in mijn webben zitten. Met die research station in de financial district.
Die is kut, gast, ik weet het.
Ja, ik ben nu bij Doc Ock. Doc Ock, eerder Doc Kok.
Broer, ik zie geen specerij. Kan niet even een licht aan, man? Er zit toch licht in een kamer?
Nee, natuurlijk niet.
Deze keg heeft gewoon geen fucking... Oh, wauw.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Die keg heeft honger en ze wil letterlijk gewoon de fucking vis opeten. Wauw.
Ze wou wat opeten?
Haar vis. Ze ging net fucking wortel eten van haar konijn, omdat ze honger heeft. En toen was ze bij dat
kleine meisje of...
Kleine meisje, ja. En toen zei ze zo, I might think about eating Christopher. En dat is de goudvis.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Keg heeft honger, want ze heeft nog niks gegeten.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly...
What the fuck?
I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Die keg is opeens een kat! Ik ben bij een kat in de bomen.
Altijd leuk.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Wat een fuck staat die vader er echt fucking dood bij?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Het is een neef.
Ja, ik denk dat ik een kat ben. Oké, dat vind ik nog wel leuk. Maar dat ik allemaal dingen in de bosjes hoor, vind ik wat minder.
In de bosjes hoor.
Boy, ik hoor toch echt iets door de bosjes gaan. Waar de fuck is die vogel?
Ik moet nog 3 backpacks in het hele spel.
Oh, ik heb al alles. Jeet. Jump.
Maar...
Waar de fuck is die vogel? Ik moet een vogel zoeken. En ik zit al fucking achter die vogel aan. En die van tak naar tak te springen. Maar nu zit ik ergens op en ik weet niet hoe ik hier vanaf kom.
Now I was up in the big tree.
Ik moet
I
omhoog.
promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Ze wilt een vogel eten. Ben je fucking psychisch, gast?
I gobbled her up.
Oh,
Suddenly,
nu...
I was an owl. First,
Wat?
all I heard,
Nu is een uil.
then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I'm a gnome.
Rabbits.
En jij bent genoomd.
Kijk, ik ben net als een kat en die kat viel uit de boom. En nu heb ik een uil.
Leuk. Yeah, wave 2. Dat betekent dat ze me gezien hebben, maar niet heus. Ik vind het echt retarded dat je waves hebt, ook al haal je ze allemaal stealthy neer.
Ja.
Dat vind ik echt mokerirritant.
Oh!
Ik bedoel, als iedereen dood is, dan weten ze toch niet dat ik hier ben?
Ja, precies.
Kuthoofd.
Ik heb een konijn te pakken.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck? Broer, er rolt een fucking haai over een bos heen. Ik ben echt heel confused wat dit spel nou eigenlijk is. Holy shit.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything changed.
Oh, spider drone, dankjewel.
Oh,
Now
geel
I
joh.
was a monster, and I smelled
Omdat ik bijna dood ging. prisoner camp
I was still hungry.
complete.
And to cross the water, I swallowed the mirror. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Waren dat alle prisoner
I
camps?
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell
Volgens mij
went to
wel.
an old pipe.
Hebben we nog een prisoner? Ah, nog één prisoner camp volgens mij.
Oh, what the fuck?
Nog één prisoner camp, nog 2 Sable camps en nog 2 demon warehouses.
I got closer
Nice.
and closer.
Ik zit nu op 86% met de campaign.
Oh.
Nee, maar als ik van die dingen af ben, hoe heet het, als ik geen dinges meer heb,
Ja.
hoe heet die kutdingen? Geen camps meer, is het gelijk veel chiller.
Yep.
Ik heb ook net die Spirit Spider gekocht. Wat een lelijke kutskin zeg.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Dit is dus weer controles kapot gaan, hè?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Oh, dat is fucked up. Dit spel geeft echt geen hints gewoon.
Rip.
Hé? Oh, het raam.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Ah.
Is dit de laatste
When we
suit die
adopted
ik
a stray
moet?
kitten,
Ja, ik
she
heb nu
was
alle
the one who named
suits.
it Molly.
A suit for all
I
seasons.
spent a lot of time in
Purchase all the suits. Nice.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Negen. Oh, hierin. Hey, what the fuck?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Besef eigenlijk hoeveel werk hierin is gegaan in deze game, want er zijn al die dialogues die je moet inspreken, al die grappen die je moet maken bij de camps,
Ja.
al die shit. Van lijpe shit.
Oh, er waren twee fucking... Oh, dat was geschilderd. Ik dacht echt dat twee gasten stonden.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Broeder, ik ben gewoon aan het schommelen.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh nee, ga er niet
I told
springen.
him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh mijn god man, ik ga bijna
That's what I
fucking
wanna
over de
remember
kop
about
heen op
my
die
brother.
schommel. Woe! Wow! Ik ga over de kop! Ik ga gewoon over de kop!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Ik zat op een schommel. En ik was zo hoog aan het schommelen. Dat ik gewoon helemaal over de kop ging en alles.
Chill.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh, fucking terrifying, gast.
Merk het.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
What the fuck, jongen, dit huis zit vol met geheimen. Vies bitten.
Wat is dat vies bit zeg.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
The amazing spider
Her
schmook.
scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. The convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
You're
Also,
right.
I love your delivery on that.
Good.
Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding
That was in the basement. You're right.
until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Nou, moet ik het nu doen?
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Tombstone missie, dus dat waarschijnlijk.
She found Rick's clutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, ik kan
Makker.
swekken.
Ik ga
Waar?
even.
Maar waarom? Nee.
Want
The gang's leader is
bij
the
mijn
infamous
oma
Hawkman
is
killer,
een...
Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled the
Gast!
family 10 years ago tonight.
Wat?
Ga nou niet loes, jongen.
Dus,
Je gaat toch niet nu al eten, man. Dikzak. Het is pas 5. Het is pas 5.
5:30 bij mijn oma afgesproken.
Ja, hoe lang is het?
Oh dear.
Hoe lang is het om daarheen te gaan?
Ik ga er gewoon doorheen.
Barb,
Something
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not
Doei.
scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, we're dead, Walter.
Oh, goh, ik schrok. Oh,
Are you there?
Schwick.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Bro, kan je niet rennen in dit spel of zo? Als hij nu weg is, hè? Nee, natuurlijk.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh. Zeg wel dat hij gast is, alsjeblieft.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. They took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh, what the fuck?
Now that's what I call a real ear detail.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Mooi.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, het is zwart, het is donker.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 jaar!
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
What?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. is out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Jij wel. Als je straks weer met fucking monster op de hoek komt springen, dan schreeuw ik hoor. Wallah.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Ik heb dat verhaal gehad, dus nu wordt het wat eng. Oh nee! Oh, dat kan ook. Oh, mooi uitzicht man. Oh. Maar het kut is, ik ben hier ook al in geweest, zeg maar. Ik doe het nu opnieuw, alleen met een iets ander verhaal en dat is echt kut.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Bro, allemaal hetzelfde jaar ook, hè? Ik kan nog iets doen. Broeder.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Oh.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Kijk, doe niet zo depressed, man. Ga gewoon rennen. Je kan niet rennen! Ik wil rennen!
And the history you're a part of.
Ah! Het gaat verdomde met 1 kilometer per uur, man. Oh, ik het water niet, jammer. I'm a living legend. I'm a living legend.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Bro, what? No, to be honest, I feel just okay.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Sad bitch. Bro, kijk dan. Zoals ik loop nog sneller een trap op, man.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Oh, good.
Any of it seems possible.
Oh, dat vind ik wel naar. Het schommeltje.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Helemaal fiets.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Depressed. Oh,
it's embarrassing for me to admit this, but The pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, jij bent Barbara. Jij bent 1960 gestorven. 2005, 2010, 1964, 1961. Molly. Kleine kuthoer.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Bro, ik wil fucking horror zien. Dit is geen horror.
But for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Wat is dit?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Ah, jammer.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Bro, kijk dan. Gast, heb je fucking schimmel onder je poot? Godverdomme, ga eens fucking rennen, man. Oh, hier.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Dit is een goede buik, deze chick, zeg. Ding, dikzak.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And find everything out for myself.
Ga ik hier omhoog? Mooi, dan gaan we.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Ik zei het je, die kerk is fucking dik. Ze is gewoon fucking zwanger.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Goed, dat is heel goed voor je opa.
They were both pretty intense.
Oh shit.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Ah, mijn ogen. Oh, dat was heel vreselijk. Wat is...
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is
Bro, kan
strongly
niet...
encouraged.
Maak het scherp.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh, come on!
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad.
You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Hoeveel foto's is die?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail with deer everywhere. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Oh. Keggy, waar sta je?
I'm over here, Dad.
Waar?
One sec, Dawn. Let me get a picture of it.
Oh, daar ben je.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh!
Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! Gast, dat is fucked up.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Dit is echt fucked up allemaal. Waarom? Het stopt ook op zo'n kutplek. God. Wat een kut timing om dat te stoppen, zeg.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess
Ik had het heel graag nog even af willen kijken, wat er nou gebeurde. Hier ben ik.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Fuck. Gregory. Oh. Nee, je gaat niet over een klein kind.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Wow, ik kan hem besturen. Wow!
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Woo!
So much of Calvin.
Woo! Woohoo!
Lost in his imagination.
Alles het bad in voor, jongens. What the fuck, gast? What the fuck? Broerbenen. Makker alles doet wat... Wat moet ik doen? Oh, hoe gaat dit joch dood? Wow! Oh my god! Hoe kan je me dat aandoen, gast? Oh.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy.
Die hendel, denk ik.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Nee, gaat hij het weer aandraaien? Wat een held. Ja! Ja! Woe! Woe!
There's so much I don't understand
Oh nee.
about Gregory.
What the
About
fuck?
everything.
Gregory. Het gaat uiteraard. Natuurlijk kan het niet. Grrrr. Diep. Nee, we zijn gewoon verdronken omdat hij een beetje te speels was. Because that's some fucked up shit, brother. Ah, ik wil dat er geen lucht maar hebben. Waar wil ik nog heen? Ih. Oké, ik kan dus niet boven water. Oh, daar is de afvoer.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Nee! Oh, come on.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Ja, fucked up. Gregory. Nou, teken Gregory ook even die ook. Die kerel was 1. Die kerel was gewoon 1. Come on. A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my mother said her teenage
Kan dit iemand in
before
crashen?
we see a wedding in our yard.
Yeah. Wat staat er?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Goddamn, oh god, nigga shit.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Waar zijn ze? Wat?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Good boy. Doe je toch niet, man, vanaf Kees. Wow! Aight. Young Scarlet, let's get it. When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here, but Gus decided to just held up his middle finger. What the fuck moet ik doen?
Picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh shit, tietjes.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Yeah. Pak alles!
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder. I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Dead.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
I guess.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me.
Ha, een harenkam, natuurlijk. Ik vind Gus echt zo'n naam voor iemand van een harenkam ook. Dus ik had echt al een beetje van... Ja, Odin hoeft nog alleen... Odin, Milton en Lewis. Maar er is nog niks engs gebeurd. Dit is... Auw, ik denk echt dat dit spel gewoon niet eens eng is. Dit is gewoon moeilijk of zo. Gus Moyard. Epic. Oké. Dan weer boy, jij met aanvulling, maar zelf aanvullen. Oké. Ik weet niet of ik hierheen moet. Ik doe het maar. Moet ik nou wel hierin of niet? Het lijkt me van wel, want het lijkt niet dat je terug moet, maar... Ik vind het huis raar ingedeeld, hoor. Het is een mooie kamer dit, not gonna lie, maar what the fuck? Dan, jij werd geskipt.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, keggies! Is wel lekker, wijf.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. Religion was another thing my mom never talked
De
about.
Bijbel.
After her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Omhoog?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Dat. De manier is inbreken, dan noem je gewoon magie. Kijk, is dat bloed? Oh, dat is verf. Oh. Gaat er met een touw. Dus Keg is zwanger, man. Gek. Oh, dit is Milton's.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Nee, moet ik het helemaal opnieuw kijken? Oh. Niet stoppen. We have Milton.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Eddie, Odin en Lewis. Die zijn de enige.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Resistance, kan het nu wel? Nee, wacht, ik moet gewoon het raam weer.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Misschien is er nog iets, I don't know. Is niet het... Ja, godverdomme man, je kan er toch wel even langs stappen, zak. Gek. Hier was ik al. Gaan we hier omhoog?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room.
Bro, de keg is 22. Ja, allemaal fucking... Oh, Louis. Je bent nou mijn favoriete karakter in het spel. Gewoon een vieze junk ben je. Pak het gewoon. Zak. Yep. I fucking knew it.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Jeroen, doe nou niet! Oh my god!
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Ik zie geen kut door die vissen, gast.
He'd feel his way about.
Fuck.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Waarom moet kop er vanaf? Je kan een kop toch gewoon eten? Ah, mis. Oké, we gaan nu gewoon... Oké, we kunnen dus niet langer de wolken.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
I fucking knew it.
But he took it very seriously.
Gast, ik zie geen kut. Ik zie niks. Oh, hierin.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on.
Waar loop ik?
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oprotten een kuthond.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannon. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
You fucking
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Weet het St. Louisburg of zo?
Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept saying no. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents, let's go.
Sinister serpents.
Dit verhaal gaat niet vrolijk worden.
He followed the sound of her
silver harp.
Silver harp.
Harp.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Wow, vis! Kan er niet zoveel vis komen?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Yeah! Louis, you're a fucking hero, boy.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him. that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Fuck.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Bro.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh, mijn ogen.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Gezucht dat iedereen zegt. Wat een fucking dikzak.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh, een dikzak.
There was only one thing left to do.
Eat it.
Bend down his head.
Oh.
I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew.
Oh, dit is zo fucked up. Het is niet eens heel erg eng of zo, maar het is echt fucked up gewoon.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
En nog alleen maar Odin, maar het is... dit is helemaal niet eng. Wat nou horrorspel.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say
Yo, ik ga even
a word.
eten. Ik ga zo verder.
Until
Ik kan niet op pauze zetten. Dit is echt leuk.
And all our final nights apart.
Grandma,
You know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Waarom zo? Zo terug. Hallo? Rowan!
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Dun dun dun.
Last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Ja.
And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
Oh shit.
And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Is dit het? Bro, is dit het spel? Want dit is echt, dit is niet eens horror, gast. Er is niks eng aan. Dit was het. Wauw. Meteen verwijderen.